the way things are going, if Natasha Akpoti at her level as a senator, as a lawyer, and as her level in the society, she cannot get justice because of this allegation, that they cannot even investigate it, then I wonder what other ladies, young girls, other women who are not even anything within the society, what they go through, in the hands of those who are looking for them. So that's how you can see the hopelessness in the system. Because hello guys, welcome to my channel. The Independent National Electoral Commission, popularly known as Inec, has stopped the recall process of Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan because the recall process did not satisfy the conditions set aside by the Constitution. According to Section 69, the petitioners are meant to have at least 50% plus one signatures that matches the registered number of voters in her constituency. So when INEC has, gone through the petition, they have checked through the names, and the signatures, and what they could count was below the threshold, and that is why the recall process was stalled. According to INEC report, about 474,554 registered voters are within Natasha's constituency. And then the petitioners, or those who endorsed the form, were about 208,132 voters, which is about 43.86%, falling short of the 50% plus one. So based on this, the INEC, issued a statement that the recall process has been stalled because they did not meet the requirement of the Constitution. They did not meet the 50% plus one as required by Section 69A of the Nigerian Constitution. So based on this news, the Natasha Akpoti team are celebrating and jubilating. And many Nigerians who understood what she was going through are also celebrating with her. So we know that the recall process is going to fail because it was engineered by those who don't want to see her return back to the Senate to continue to pursue her sexual harassment allegation. So I'm going to play you, the video of the INEC official who, came out to speak concerning this, how the recall was stalled and the reason why they could not continue with the recall process. So we're going to watch that video and hear what he said, and then we'll be able to conclude on this matter.
Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has rejected a petition to recall the senator representing Kogi Central in the National Assembly, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, and that it has not met the requirements as provided in the Constitution. In a statement today, the Electoral Commission says the petition to recall Senator Natasha did not meet constitutional requirements, and according to INEC, quote, the petition for the recall of the senator representing the Kogi Central Sanitary District has not met the requirement of the Section 69 sub A of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, and cited Section 69A of the Constitution, which stipulates that a petition to recall a senator needs the signatures of more than one half of the registered voters in a lawmaker's constituency. It went further to say that the total number of registered voters in the Kogi Central Sanitary District is put at 474,554. More than one half of this figure will be 50% plus one is 237,277 plus one, which is at least 237,278 voters. The statement issued by INEC's National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Mr. Sam Olumekum, read also in part that the 902 polling units in the 57 registration areas and 5 local government areas that make up the senatorial district, according to the commission, has attained 208,132 signatures, thumbprints from the submission made by the petitioners. So 208,000 as against 237 plus numbers that is required. That is a bone of contention. But according to INEC, all that has failed.
The first thing we do, according to our regulations, is to ascertain the number of signatures, whether it meets the threshold of 50% plus one. And that was all that we did. And by the time we physically audited the number of signatures, it did not meet the threshold. Now, concerning the forgeries that people talked about, it is at the verification stage that all that will come out. Because you see, we will do that using the beavers. So you can't have a ghost come out to verify himself or herself. So that's very critical. And if after the verification process, we cannot get the 50% plus one, the process will stop at that point as well.
So when this statement came out, the people of our constituency who she was with during the Salah holidays, they were all dancing and celebrating. And we can see the smile on the face of Senator Natasha Akpoti. So when you look at this fight between her and the Senate president, we can say she has scored 1 point already, because we know that all that is happening is engineered from those she's fighting with. So many Nigerians have come out, to speak up concerning this, recalling of Senator Natasha Akpoti, because they know how Nigerian politics, function. Anyway, guys, before we, discuss further on the issues that happen or that transpire within this recall process, if you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Kindly like and share this video so that other people can also have a cling of what is going on within the political system. And also press the notification bell so that when my next video drops, you will be among those that will be notified. All right, having said this, first, why are they recalling Natasha Akpoti? Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan has been in good terms with her constituency. According to report, she has been a performing senator for her constituency. In fact, recently she just laid the foundation of the maternal and child health hospital that she want to build for her constituency. In terms of roads, in terms of water and other amenities, including capacity building and empowerment for her people, she has been a top notch in doing that for her constituency. So why are they recalling Natasha? That is an evidence that the recall process did not engineer from her constituency. And recall what she said, that of one of the name that was used, that signed the petition for her recall cannot even be traced in CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, where companies are registered in Nigeria. And that, brings up a question: will an invisible person with an invisible name, an unknown name, an unregistered name, be able to write a petition to Inec to recall a senator? These are part of the things our laws need to address. So when you look at a lot of loopholes within them, the political system, you will see how these bourgeois that are controlling the political space are using the gaps in our laws to intimidate, oppress, and destroy their enemies or their opponents. You also know that the Nigerian Senate has been avoiding to conduct an investigation concerning the sexual harassment allegation. And these have been ongoing for quite some time. But the best thing they could do was to suspend her as a Nigerian senator for 6 months, which I don't think there's any senator that has been suspended for that long, except Natasha. So for them to continue to stifle her voice, for them to continue to work towards, blocking this issue of sexual harassment, they went the next step to recall her. But thank God that Inec, did their part. And, I'm an objective analyst. And today I am giving kudos to Inec and saying that they have made us proud in terms of doing the right thing. Yes, I know that during the 2023 election, Inec messed up the whole polity, that they can't even conduct a good and credible election. But as far as this recall process is concerned, Inec has done a yeoman's job. Inec, we thank you for following the rule of law and ensuring that the right thing is done. And we also know that for Inec to even screen the names, signatures, and all that, to look at them, to be able to count up to 208,000 people plus, we know that even if they get to the next stage where they need to verify critically the signatures, the names, and addresses of the petitioners, that they're going to find out that they are even less than 1,000 people who signed that in from her constituency. You know why we know that? Because her constituency loves her. You can see what happened in her compound on the Saturday that she came with a helicopter to visit them. You can see the crowd everywhere. And she took care of them, and she spoke with them, and they rejoiced with her, despite the challenges that she's going through in her political life. So looking at all these things that happen, when they get to the next phase, it would have still been stalled, assuming that the number of petitioners met the threshold of 50% plus one, right? So that is because those that signed those forms are not even people from Kogi State. They are not even people from our constituency in the first place, because we know how the political system works in the country. That's how they also do voting. They pick up all the result sheet, and people will just be thumb printing and writing them. That's exactly what. So they are good in doing all those kind of things. But thank God that at this time, Inec was able to stop all this madness that is going on around, recalling Natasha Akpoti. So when Senator Natasha Akpoti is making this allegation, being a lawyer, being a smart woman, being, a senator, and she knows all the implications. If she's lying or whatever, she knows what the implications are. And she stood firm and continuously was saying what she's saying repeatedly everywhere she go, even internationally. You people should begin to think that this is not just mere allegation. And you have not asked yourself, why have they not, created the opportunity to investigate this matter in the Senate? Why? And you see, what was happening was the Senate president released some attack dogs. That's one of the senators that was fighting with Dr. B.S. the other day. He has taken the responsibility to become, the spokesperson for Akpabio, that in every media house, he comes out and is saying all kinds of stuff that is, I don't believe that a senator at his level will come out and become an errand boy for the Senate president, coming to the press, disgracing himself and his family. I believe he has a wife at home, and I don't know whether he feels what his family may be going through, looking at him on television, coming to be exchanging words with the women and discussing what you are not the party to the issue. You are not the one she accused, but that senator will always come out on every television channel to be the one defending Akpabio as if he's the lawyer to Akpabio. So I don't know. I don't really understand why somebody will stoop so low as that man and that senator to come and be disgracing himself on national television. Allow the two people in question, Akpabio and Natasha. They know what happened between them. They know if it is true or not. Two of them know. So allow them to sort themselves out. And for you to clear the air, you allow transparent investigation into the matter. And from there, you will be able to know who is lying and who is saying the truth. Is it false accusation or not? You can't know until investigation is done. And the Senate president have done all he could to block that investigation from happening. So that is where we are. And they now felt that the best thing to do is to recall her, which is quite unfortunate. But Inec, kudos to you for making this a reality for Natasha. And then she moved to the next phase to see, what's happening in her political life as she continued to wait to see the outcome of her case in court concerning her suspension. Or she wait out for the 6 months and she gets back to the Senate. Senator Natasha Akpoti, congratulations for winning the first step. You have pushed one issue aside and you focus on the rest. It was unfortunate that the state governor has also gotten involved in this whole mess because I think it was just used, to see how they stop Natasha from reaching out to her constituency, which also failed. And kudos to Natasha's husband, who has been, part of the brain behind, her initiative and the ideas she's using to maneuver and navigate these guys who are, trying to get a pound of her flesh, for introducing the moves of using the helicopter to land in our constituency on that day. Yes, I know, that it's not easy, but I think they are pulling through. So, and with this win from Inec, I think it has motivated them and spurred them up to, continue the fight until justice is done. So, the way things are going, if Natasha Akpoti at her level as a senator, as a lawyer, and as her level in the society, she cannot get justice because of this allegation, that they cannot even investigate it. Then I wonder what other ladies, young girls, other women who are not even anything within the society, what they go through, in the hands of those who are looking for them. So that's how you can see the hopelessness in the system, because if at her level she can't even have a fair hearing, how will that young girl in the university or somebody else in a private sector coming out to say what is going through under her boss, what will they now do if at this level in the society a senator cannot have a fair hearing? Then there's huge problem for the girl child, and that is the honest truth. So yes, we know in most cases some people dish out false accusation, but you can't conclude whether the allegation is true or not without conducting an investigation. And that is the investigation they are trying to block, they are trying to stop, they are trying to make sure that investigation did not happen. And probably because they may be found culpable. Nobody knows. But I recall Natasha being asked about, can she prove this and that? She said, well, I have my evidence. At the right time, at the stage where this evidence is needed, I'm going to put it out. So nobody knows what the evidence are, whether she has a recording or video or tape or what, nobody knows. But at that time, we'll see all this thing. Because many people have been speaking on social media, oh, she's just making false allegations. She doesn't have evidence. If she have evidence, she would have put it out. No, she understands this game and she's playing it smartly. All right. You don't let the enemy know what you have. You will just dump what you have at the right time. And by then, they will be shocked to their bones. You can see how this game are played. So she understands the job, she understands the game, she understands how it is played, and she's playing it professionally. And that is the honest truth. Set up fire in the camp of your enemy, allow them to burn in the fire, and wait for them. That's exactly what she's doing, like the pepper them gang. So she's peppering their camp. So you can imagine how many heads are working with the Senate president concerning this issue. Look at the Senate leader, look at although that the governor of the Kogi state, look at the White Lion and so many of them, but still the woman with her little team, she's having upper hand. She's winning and winning and winning. So, well, it's unfortunate that we are seeing this kind of thing happening in the Nigerian Senate, and we are seeing this kind of maladministration and high-handedness as regards, the members of the Senate. If you are not part of that team, you are out, and they will make sure that they pin you down, that nothing's going to work around you. That is where they do it. Winner takes it all. So, guys, whatever you think or whatever your views are concerning the win for Natasha Akpoti and Inec stopping the recall process, please kindly put it in the comment section, and then I will respond to that, and we'll continue to debate and see how to improve the polity in Nigeria. So, guys, I'm going to leave it out there, but don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that when my next video drops, will be among those to be notified. I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Do have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. I'm signing out. See you guys.